A very good morning to you, my dear boys of class 4. I hope all of you are well and I am also well by the grace of Almighty. So boys, today I am back to you with another topic that is included in your syllabus, and that is countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so this class is conducted by myself, Shravani Mojumdar, and I take your English second paper class. So boys, before starting the class, I would like to say that take out your English second paper CW copy and try to make notes by pausing my video. That means if you want to take my notes, you have to pause my video so that you can keep the notes clearly and perfectly. Okay, and boys, you can use some color pens for writing or keeping the notes. Okay, so boys, one more thing, on Thursday I am planning to take another test on nouns, so you have to take good preparation. That's why you have to give revisions on all the topics that I have taught you, okay, based on nouns. So take good preparation, and on Thursday hopefully I will take a test on nouns. Okay, so no more talk, let's go for our today's topic, and this is very easy: countable and uncountable nouns. I hope all of you have lots of ideas about these topics because these are very common and you have learned it before. Okay, now first of all you have to write what is countable nouns. So countable nouns are easy to recognize. They are the things that we can count. So the nouns that we can count are the countable nouns. So there are lots of nouns, okay, among them sometimes we can count them and sometimes we cannot. Okay, so the countable nouns are countable and the uncountable nouns are not countable. Okay, so here are some example. For example, pen. So you can see that pen. So when I say pen, so you have the idea that pen can be counted because we can say one pen or two pen or pens. Okay, so we can count pens. We can have 1, 2, 3 or more pens. So I have told you just now that we can have 1, 2, 3 or more pens. That's why pens are countable, because we know that we can count the pens. So those nouns that are countable noun. Okay, this is the short note. You can write it that the nouns that are countable nouns. Okay, so now let's give some more examples. So now I'm going to give you some more examples based on countable nouns. Okay, so first of all you have to pause my video, then you can keep the notes that countable nouns are easy to recognize. They are the things that we can count. For example, pen. We can count pens. We can have 1, 2, 3 or more pens. So we know that we can have 1, 2, 3 or more pens, and pens are countable. That's why this is a countable noun. Okay, now I'm going to give you more examples. So first of all you have to pause my video, then you can keep my note, then you will go for the next one. Okay, so here are some pictures for you boys. In the first picture you can see a cat. Okay, in the second picture there are cats. So you can see there are two forms of countable noun. That means countable noun can be singular and countable noun can be plural. Okay, and there is a picture of a dog and there are dogs. So you have to write it down that countable noun can be both singular and plural. Okay, so there are two forms of countable noun. They can be singular and they can be plural. Okay, so as we can count the cat or cats, dog or dogs, that's why they all are countable noun. Okay, now here are more pictures for you. First one is a bag. So second picture, bags. So this is the singular form and this is the plural form, and these are the two forms of countable nouns. So bag can be counted, that's why bag are uncountable noun. Sorry, bags are countable noun. Okay, then here is a picture of a chair, then here are chairs. Okay, so you can count one chair and you can count also these chairs. That means there are 3 chairs, 1, 2, 3. So they are countable. Okay, so The nouns that are countable nouns, and countable nouns have two forms. They can be singular and they can be plural. Okay. Then in this picture you can see there is a man and there are men. So you can count only one man and you can also count men. That means there are more than one man. Okay, so this is singular and this is plural. Then here is a fork and here are forks. So you can count only one fork and you can also count if there are more than one fork. So how many forks are here? 1, 2, 3. So they are countable. That's why they are countable noun. Okay. Then there is another example. First of all, you can see that there is a table and there are tables. So you can count one table and also you can count two tables, 1 and 2. So they are countable. That's why they are countable noun. So here in the another picture, you can see that there is a picture of a child. So you can count how many child is here and you can count also how many children are here. Okay, so that's why this is countable noun. You can count one child and also you can count if there are children. So there are two forms of countable noun. First one is singular and second one can be plural. Okay. Then another picture for you. In the first picture you can see that there is a coin and there are coins. So you can count this one and also you can count these ones. So here we can see that here are two counts. So we can say that 1, 2 coins. Okay, so as they are countable, that's why they are countable nouns. Then here is only one tooth and here is teeth. So tooth is singular, so you can count it. And when I say teeth, teeth is plural, but you can also count your teeth. Okay, so tooth and teeth, both of them are countable. Coin, coins, both of them are countable. Okay. Then another picture for you. Here is a box and here are boxes. So you can count this box and you can count these boxes like 1, 2, 3. So here are 3 boxes. Okay, so these are countable. Then if I say a bottle, so you can count it, and also if I say bottles, you can also count it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many bottles are here? 10 bottles. So you can count either bottle or you can count bottles. That's why they all are countable noun. Okay, so for keeping the notes, you have to pause my video. Then after writing or after completing your writing, you can then go on the video. Okay, then we are going for another examples. Okay, so in the first picture you can see that here is a mushroom and here are mushrooms. So if I say a mushroom, that means here is only one mushroom, and if I say mushrooms, that means there are more than one mushroom. So you can count it 1, 2. So as they are countable, that's why they are countable nouns. Then here is an egg and here are eggs. So an egg means only one egg, and if I say eggs, that means more than one egg. So you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can count them, they are countable noun. Okay. Okay. Now I am going for uncountable nouns. Boys, before coming to that, you can just keep my notes. Okay. Then you can go for the uncountable nouns. Okay, first of all you have to keep the notes on countable nouns, then you will learn what is uncountable nouns. Okay, as I am uploading the video, it is easy for you to pause my video. Okay, that's why you have to pause my video for writing the notes, and then you will go for the next topic. Okay. Okay, now I am going for uncountable nouns. So uncountable noun means the nouns that cannot be counted. Okay, so you can write like this or you can write like this: uncountable nouns are substances or concepts, etc., that we cannot divide into separate elements. We cannot count them. For example, we cannot count milk, we can count bottles of milk or liters of milk, but we cannot count milk itself. That means if I say bottles of milk, that is countable. If I say liters of milk, that is also countable. But if I say only milk, that is not countable. Okay, so when there is only milk or only water or only sugar, that will be uncountable. And when I will say a glass of water or a glass of milk, that will be countable. Okay, so those things that are not countable, that is uncountable, and those things that are countable, that is countable. Okay, so I am giving some examples for you, and you will be able to know actually how to count them or how to find out that if they are countable or if they are not. Okay, so here are the examples of uncountable nouns. Okay, in the first picture you can see water, then sugar, butter, jam. So you can see that there are only one form. Okay, I have not said water and waters, sugar, sugars, butter, butters, jam, jams. Okay, so I have not said like this. That means that in uncountable noun there is only one form, that is there will be no singular and plural form. Okay, there will be only one form. Okay, so that they will be the uncountable. So when we learned the countable nouns, you have seen that there are two forms, a singular form and a plural form. Okay, but in the examples of uncountable nouns, you can see that there is only one form, that is water, sugar, butter, jam. So you have to remember that those things that are uncountable, that is the uncountable noun, and they have only one form. Okay, so you can't use s or es with this uncountable noun. That means they can be only singular. Okay, not plural. Okay, now if I say a glass of water, that will be countable because you can count the glass. Okay, and if I say a packet of sugar, that is also countable. Or if I say 1 kg sugar, that is also countable. If I say a slice of butter, that is countable. If I say a jar of jam, that is also countable. So when there is only singular water, like if I say water is essential for our life, so water will be uncountable. If I say sugar is needed for our health, then sugar will be uncountable. If I say butter is useful for our health, then butter will be uncountable. Okay, so I have not said like give me a glass of water or give me 1 kg sugar. So if I have said like this, that will be countable. And if I only mention the name of water, sugar, butter or jam, that will be uncountable. Okay, I think all of you are clear about it. Now here are some examples also. Salt. Okay, so you can't count the salt. Okay, that's why salt is uncountable. Then here is meat. You can't count the meat. You can have weighed them. Okay, so that's why they are uncountable. Then flour. You can't count the flour. Then chocolate. Okay, chocolate are also uncountable. But if I say give me a bar of chocolate, that will be countable. Or if I say give me 1 piece chocolate, that will be countable. But if I only say chocolate is delicious, then chocolate will be uncountable. Okay, then here is bread, honey, chicken, rice. So if I say 1 piece of bread, that is countable. Okay, if I say 1 piece of chicken, that is countable. But if I say bread, only bread or chicken or honey or rice, that are uncountable. Okay, so boys, this is all about your countable and uncountable nouns. I hope all of you have understood what is countable and what is uncountable noun. And you have to remember that countable nouns are always countable. That means we can count them. But uncountable nouns are not countable, but sometimes we can count them if we use like a piece of bread or a jar of honey. a bowl of rice, a piece of chicken, or if I say a glass of water, a packet of salt, then they will be countable. But if I say like water is essential for our health, sugar is needed for our health or for our taste, if I say butter is very delicious, then they will not be countable. Okay, so they will be uncountable. So I hope all of you are clear about it. Okay, so first of all you have to do some HW. You have to find out if these nouns are countable or uncountable. Okay, so first of all you will write the names of these nouns, then in front of them you will write countable or uncountable. I hope you can do it, and in the next class I will give you the answers, and also I will give you some exercises how to do the countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so in the next class I will give you some more exercises. Till then, stay safe and healthy, and boys, take preparation for your upcoming exam. There will be an exam on Thursday. Okay, thank you very much boys. Learn well and stay safe. Thank you.